All right, Willow episode 3. Man, this episode, I'm not going to lie, is so bad that honestly, this is the type of episode that if this was a network TV show, could make so many people quit the show instantly. I don't think that will happen because I think now with the streaming age, a lot of shows you're just trained to just tune in every so often now that you just don't really stop until the show is at least over or at the end of a season. Like I think there are going to be a lot of people that may quit after this episode though. Still, this is a bad episode, and I think why is because a lot of the dialogue in this episode is pretty atrocious. The episode starts with one of the dudes retelling the story to another girl on this team of adventurers, and she's like, and he's like, man, young people just don't wait and have patience. I'm like, okay, so what are you writing this for, boomers? Oh, young people don't have patience. Like it didn't feel like something natural that character would say in this conversation. It felt like something that a joke that they wrote for boomers, and they wrote it very specifically to feel very modern. Like it didn't feel like a natural joke in the show. And from there, a lot of the dialogue in this episode was like that. We had another character who said something similar to that in this episode. So they're like bringing up modern like ideas in the show, not in a way that feels fresh and nuanced, but it's just like you're trying to appeal to boomers. Like it's very weird. And like the good things about this show are still there, like the score, the set design, the costumes. Except there's one big issue with the costumes. Aurora leaves. I believe that's the character with the blonde hair. I forget her name, but I'm gonna just call her Aurora because that's basically what she's basically Aurora from Sleeping Beauty anyway. So anyway, she goes to into the woods, meets these people, and you meet these people that are just wearing like jeans and stuff. And you're looking at it going, this does not feel natural in the world of Willow. This feels like something that like it literally feels like these people lived in this cabin in the woods, and literally the camera crew was just stumbling around the woods and they found these people out of nowhere. That's literally what it feels like. These characters don't serve anything to the plot or anything in the show really, and they're just wearing like normal clothes that you would wear now in the real world if you lived out in the woods or in the country or whatever, and it's just really bizarre. And so between the script being really bad in this episode and like several elements like that just taking me completely out of the story, then at the end once again we get another modern classic rock song at the end of the episode, and it's more distracting than the last week's episode where that happened. It's just really freaking weird and terrible. I'm not here to write off the show yet because I saw promise in those first two episodes, and I've heard some episodes are just really mixed. But if this is how the mixed ones are gonna be, God help me, those ones that are good better really be really damn good to make up for this bullshit.